From the moment you enter Hotel Xcaret Arte, it feels less like arriving at a resort and more like stepping into another dimension, one where nature, architecture, and creativity are woven together so seamlessly that the line between them becomes impossible to trace. Here, the jungle doesn't surround the resort. It becomes part of it. The water doesn't run beside the buildings. It flows through them, under them, around them, like veins of turquoise connecting every corner of this vast sanctuary. And everywhere you turn, there's a sense that this place was built not just to be seen, but to be felt. Hotel Xcaret Arte was created as an homage to Mexican creativity, and the moment you walk through its open-air corridors, you begin to understand what that means. The walls aren't just decorated. They're alive with color, texture, and stories. Sculptures rise from the ground like guardians of ancient traditions. Murals spill across stone surfaces as if painted by the wind. Hand-woven fabrics, delicate ceramics, intricate woodwork. Every detail invites you to slow down and appreciate the craftsmanship that shapes Mexican identity. But what truly defines this resort is the way art and nature coexist. As you explore, you might find yourself walking along paths shaded by towering palms, only to emerge at a peaceful cove where emerald water laps against the rocks. Or you may discover a hidden bridge suspended above a river that gleams like glass under the sun. Even the pools feel like natural lagoons, merging with the landscape as if they've always been there. It's a resort designed to move you, to spark curiosity, to remind you that travel is not only about escaping, but awakening. And then there are the rooms. Spacious, serene, and wrapped in textures that echo the natural world. They invite you to disconnect from the noise and reconnect with something more essential. Floor-to-ceiling windows frame scenes that look too perfect to be real. Sunlit rivers, lush forests, and a mesmerizing dance of water reflecting on stone. The bathrooms feel like private spas carved from earth and light, and the furnishings celebrate the skill of Mexican artisans, each piece telling a story without saying a word. At night, the soft glow of ambient lighting creates a peaceful atmosphere, as if the entire room exhales around you. But Hotel Xcaret Arte isn't just a place to sleep. It's a place to explore, and the magic truly begins when you step beyond your suite. You can wander into the casa where musicians practice their craft, or the casa dedicated to weaving, where looms echo the rhythm of tradition. Another space celebrates pottery, letting guests get their hands on clay and experience the slow, meditative process of shaping something from the earth. Every casa feels like a world of its own, a creative playground where guests are invited not only to observe but to participate. This isn't entertainment, it's immersion. And then comes one of the most unique aspects of this resort, the all-fun, inclusive experience. Instead of confining your vacation to the resort grounds, Hotel Xcaret Arte grants you access to all of the Xcaret parks, Zelha, Explore, Zinces, Xochimilco, Zenotes, and more. Suddenly, your stay becomes an adventure that stretches far beyond the coastline. One day you're gliding through underground rivers illuminated by shifting patterns of light. The next day, you're zipping through the canopy with the rush of wind filling your ears. Or you're floating in crystal-clear cenotes formed over thousands of years, listening to the echo of the world beneath the surface. Each park offers its own kind of magic, excitement, wonder, peace, and every experience connects you deeper to the land. Back at the resort, the culinary scene becomes an attraction of its own. Dining here isn't just eating. It's storytelling through flavor. Some restaurants feel like modern temples to Mexican gastronomy, where chefs reinterpret traditional recipes with a level of artistry that makes each dish look like a sculpture. Others feel earthy, rustic, intimate, spaces where fire, spice, and seasonality guide the menu. And then there's the cantina, where music, mezcal, and the spirit of celebration merge into a vibrant nightly ritual. Every bite feels intentional. Every plate reflects a region, a history, a soul. It's the kind of dining experience that stays with you long after the trip ends. The pools, lagoons, and rivers weave throughout the property, offering endless ways to unwind. You can swim beneath arching rock formations carved by nature, or float toward views where the jungle meets the sea. Cabanas tucked into private corners feel like your own little cocoon. And as the sun begins to set, warm light spills across the water, turning the entire resort golden. At that moment, the world seems to stand still. When night falls, Hotel Xcaret Arte transforms yet again. Soft lighting reflects off the water, music drifts through open halls, and the air fills with the scent of jasmine and ocean breeze. There's something deeply romantic about this place, as if it was built to bring people closer to themselves, to each other, and to the world around them. And if you find yourself walking along the river at night, watching the shimmering reflections dance on the surface, you'll understand why so many travelers describe this resort as unforgettable. Hotel Xcaret Arte isn't simply a stay, it's a shift in perspective. It's a reminder that creativity isn't reserved for museums or galleries. It exists in the way a meal is prepared, the way a building breathes with the land, the way water and stone harmonize. It's an experience where culture becomes something you live, not something you observe from a distance. And when your journey ends, you leave with more than memories. You leave with a sense of connection to Mexico, to nature, and to something deeper within yourself. A sense that beauty is everywhere if you just know how to look.